guys? It's Tyler from Chrome Collectors. I'm here to help you guys today to maybe show you guys any tips, to show you guys how I personally get my cards ready for a grading submission. Now, it doesn't matter what company you use, whether it's PSA, BGS, or SGC. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to show you how I get my cards ready for the submission, how I prep them. And hopefully the way that I do it may give you some tips or help you to get your cards ready for your submission. And there's a couple things that you're gonna need for this. Obviously, you want a brand new card saver. These little flags are very good to use. I'll show you how I use them. Also have my magnifying glass that has a light on it. Of course, brand new penny sleeves and 2 microfiber cloths, and obviously your gloves. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I would go about finding the cards to grade that actually deserve to get graded. And then I put a couple in the stack to show you cards that I would not personally send off to PSA or BGS or SGC. So let's get right into it, guys. If you guys could like and subscribe to this video, it would be greatly appreciated. My partner Brian, he's not here this time. He'll be here for our next video. And we'll probably do that one at the card show we have this weekend. And you guys can check us out. We'll do a nice video at the card show and show you guys who we're investing in and how to go to a card show on a budget. It's very overwhelming going to a card show if you haven't ever been and you just want to buy everything. So we're going to show you how to go in there with $100 and go in there and come out with a good investment package, for somebody that's on a budget that doesn't want to spend a lot of money but wants to get some good cards that could retain some value and go up quite a lot. So that's that. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the cards that I chose to do this video. So we got a 2017-18 Prism, a Mosaic, John Collins rookie. A Select, a John Collins tricolor. I think that's Scope, actually. That's his rookie. Got an RJ Barrett Prism-based rookie from this year. And then I got an Optic Cam Reddish rookie from this year. Okay, so we're going to start with the John Collins. And the way that I like to tell if a card is possible for grading is I like to take a look at the centering right away just to see if this is a good card to grade, right? Okay, so you can kind of tell with this card that the centering is definitely off left to right. And with these Prism Mosaics from 17-18, you can kind of tell by the little arrow things at the bottom. They look like little arrows. The one on the left is definitely bigger than the one on the right. So obviously, that's not 55, 45. So, this card would have a less chance of getting a 10. That doesn't mean it won't. But my next thing to do is kind of flip it around and just take a look at the corners. And when you take a look at the corners, I don't know if you guys can see this bottom right corner. It has a little bit of whitening on it. So in my eyes, with the centering and the white corner, I would probably pass on that one, right? So my next card is the 17-18 Select Scope John Collins. And with this one, it's really hard to tell centering. So I wouldn't even give any tips on this one because it's, in my eyes, this kind of reminds me of this year's Prism. A colored card, there's not really a definitive way to tell the centering. So what as long as it looks like, it's a decent card to grade, I usually go on with it, unless you can obviously tell. And on this card, there's not really any issues with this one. So you know that this card here is a possibility. So we'll put that one to the side. Now, the next card is a Prism RJ Barrett. Now, this card is obviously off-centered. It favors to the right more than the left. And the rookie card stamp has this line that goes all the way down the card from the stamp. And that's a reason why I would not grade this one, okay? Now, our next card is an Optic Cam Reddish. And with this Optic Cam Reddish, you know, it's not a terribly centered card, but I've noticed with Optic is they're very hard to get a good grade. And it's slightly off top to bottom. And in my luck, if they're a little off-centered with Optic, I usually don't get a 10. So that's definitely off for me with grading it. So the next thing I do with the John Collins is the Select that I'm going to potentially grade. I take it out of the penny sleeve, or out of the top loader, I mean. And then I take it out of the penny sleeve, right? Okay. So then I grab my handy dandy magnifying glass. And what I do is I carefully will go up and down the card to see if there's any imperfections on the surface or on the corners. Like I said, you want to be really careful. But for the purpose of time, I'm not going to go as long as I normally would on this card, because I know this card is actually already good for the purpose of the video. And you also want to flip it around and try to be as careful as possible. Then you want to look on the back of the card, make sure the corners are okay, and the edges. You want to make sure you get all of it. And if you see anything, you really want to stop and check it out, because if you miss something, chances are PSA is not going to miss something. Then you're out of luck. So what I do, usually after that, I will set the card on my cloth. And make sure you guys can see that. And then I will grab another cloth, and I will kind of get up on the card. You always want to push away, like out from the edge or the corner. You never want to go from the corner in. You always want to go from the middle of the card out. So I start to just kind of make sure there's no dust or lint or anything on the card. Okay. Do that again. Then I always flip it over and do the back after. And you guys will see why here in a second. So I do the back. Like I said, you want to push out against the corner, or with the corner. You want to go out like that. Okay. And then I always go back to the front again, just to make sure I got the front. So I make sure I wipe it good. That way there's no dust or lint. Chances are PSA will catch that, right? Okay, so now I'm done with that. Now what I want to do, now even though this card already came in a penny sleeve, I personally like a fresh penny sleeve, okay? That's just the way I like to do it. So, obviously I put my card back in the penny sleeve. You guys know how to do that, I assume. Very, very, very carefully, because you know this card has a chance, so you don't want to take a chance at messing it up. And set that down real quick. Okay, so the next step is these little flags. You guys will see. So I put the flag, I grab these flags. You can get these from Walmart or anything, any store that has like school supplies and office supplies. So on the flag, half will be, about half of it has nothing on it. The other half has a sticky side. So you want to take your half of the sticky side and put it about the sticky side, obviously, on the card. And you want to get the end of the sticky basically to the top of the penny sleeve. Okay. Kind of press down a little bit. Okay. And next, you grab your card saver. Okay. You want to very carefully put it in the card saver. And get it down in there. Just a little more. And the reason I use the flag is because when PSA or BGS or SGC are grading your card, they want it to be as easy as possible. So they want to, you know, they got all these cards to grade. So when they come across yours, they're kind of happy to see, oh, you got a good presentation. Your card saver's clean, your penny sleeve's clean. You even have the flag. That way they can pull your card out very easily with just this. They can just pull very easily and get your card out. And it makes them happy. And in return, you know, if they're happy with you, chances are they may, if you're already close on getting a grade, they may just bump you up and give you a 10 just because you made it easier on their life. So then after that, of course, you put it in your team bag. Yep, put it in the team bag. And there you go. Just like that. There you go. You got a potential PSA 10 and a card saver with your flag, penny sleeve, and team bag. And guys, that's how you prep a card to get it ready for PSA, BGS, or SGC. And guys, if you wouldn't mind to like and subscribe to our videos. Also, if you have any ideas, you can put those down in the comments and let us know. Your feedback will be greatly appreciated. Yeah, if you guys have anything else you'd like to talk about, anything you'd like us to see us like review, boxes wise or anything in that realm, please let us know. And we're going to do our best to keep uploading videos. That way you guys can, you know, stay informed and we can keep putting out good content for you guys. All right, guys. Big T signing off.